Alright guys, today we're going to be taking a look at this beast right here. This is a custom 1/6 scale Rob Zombie H1 Myers figure. The head sculpt is by One's Customs, and the body and everything else is done by David Tucker over at Ceecreations. And the dio is by Paul Manzi over at Distress Labs. And I asked him to go a lot, like extremely heavy on the weathering on this dio. It's the Myers house from the film, and the film depicted a very rotted Myers house and just dirty. So I wanted him to really weather this up, and I think Paul absolutely killed it on this. He's got the holes in the wall. Look at the weathering on the wall itself. He's even got some wires hanging inside the wall. I mean, that's a really, really good detail. Got the real wood on the boarded up window. He even put some glass. If you look back here, you can't really see it, but there's some broken glass inside the window. Like, it's actually still there, as if it was smashed. And then over there, he even put a tree branch back there. I mean, this dio is really, really cool. The wood floor, the weathering on that. And yeah, I'm really glad I asked him to really go overkill on the weathering on this, because I definitely think it paid off. When he said he was doing these dials, I want to do something a little different. So the extra weathering definitely made this thing look really, really good. And let's look at the figure. So the figure right here, the head sculpt is by One's Customs, and you'll notice that the hair is sculpted on this one. Yes, One's actually sculpted the hair on this head sculpt. He does not do that often, but on this one, I think it looks great. I mean, the sculpting on the hair is phenomenal. Sculpting on the mask, really, really good. The rotting of the mask is perfect. And yeah, like I said, One's does not do sculpted hair often, but it's very rare that he does. But I'm very glad I had this head sculpt with the sculpted hair, because I think it really fits the part. I've had some RZH1s in the past, and I definitely like the sculpted hair better than the real hair that was used, hands down. Take a look at the body. The body's by David Tucker, and he killed this thing. This thing is on a basketball body. It's super tall, super bulky. I mean, the weathering on the coveralls is phenomenal. Got the patches in the right spots. I mean, this thing really fits the build that Tyler Mane had in that film. So, I mean, Tyler Mane was a really big guy, and David Tucker is really good at capturing the look of his version of Myers with the bodies that he uses. So, this is just amazing. Look at the head sculpt one more time. One's killed it on this head sculpt. David also did the knife. Great weather on that, great blood work. He did an awesome job on that. Got the boots down here. The boots do have real laces. He even got the little steel-toed part of the boot coming through. Great attention to detail on that. Overall, this is just an epic piece. This thing's a beast. This thing is very big, very bulky, as I said. And yeah, more look from the side. This thing has an awesome shelf presence. I mean, all the artists involved on this, they just killed it. This thing is, like, phenomenal. And it really, like, when you look at the details all together, this one really pops out, this whole setup. Look at the dial from behind one more time. Paul did a great job on the weathering on this wall. And I'm not sure if he's still doing more of these dials, but if he is, definitely hit him up, because this dial is incredible. Really pulls the figure together and the whole set, and really makes this thing pop. Once again, One's did an outstanding job on this head sculpt. The hair is just phenomenal. I mean, I didn't even know he did sculpted hair, to be honest, but he does, and it, like I said, it's rare, but it's really, really well done. Weathering on the hands by David. Excellent weathering on that. I'm gonna look at the knife. Can't say enough good things about this piece. Really, really glad I got it today and got it in general. I'm really glad I jumped on this, and just an epic, epic piece. Great, great shelf presence, as I said. This thing is incredible. Definitely one of the biggest, bulkiest figures that I have. Hands down. Easily. I'm gonna look at the floor over here. Good weathering on that. He's even got some wires in the wall over here. I mean, Paul did not miss a detail on this dio. It is freaking amazing. Look at that. This thing is a monster. I'm a huge fan of Rob Zombie's Halloween films, as I said in my prior videos, and this figure is a must-have. This thing is just incredibly detailed and just bulky as hell. I'm gonna look from the side over here. I'm just still in awe over this figure. This thing is just incredible. I mean, like I said, all the artists involved on this absolutely killed it, as they always do. This thing is insane. The weathering on the coveralls, once again, David did an amazing job on that. Really, really well done. The tailoring, perfectly proportioned to the body. Just insane. And I can't say enough good things about this dio either. I mean, this thing is just really, really well done. Real nails, real wood boards on the window. I mean, Paul kills it every time. Never disappoints. Matter of fact, any of the artists involved in this, they never disappoint. Not one of them. All right. So one more look. This thing is just incredible. I mean, the pics that I got of it before I got it did not do this justice. In hand, this thing is just a monster. All right, that is my RZH1 Myers figure by One's Customs and David Tucker over at Ceecreations, and dio by Paul Manzi over at Distress Labs. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.